Hey guys, Steve here at SKS Props, and I'm back with another cosplay quick tip. Those of you that have followed me for a while know that I have made a lot of different foam weapons over the years. Foam is great for cosplay because it's con safe, it's relatively inexpensive, and they're fairly light, so you can carry them around all day and not have too many issues. The biggest issue with a foam weapon though is that it is foam. So they have the tendency to distort or get torn up. I mean, when it comes to like a resin cast blade, I'm not worried about this thing really getting messed up. I mean, of course I could drop it and it could crack, but it's not going to distort, especially the tip of the weapon. That's not always the case. When it comes to foam weapons, usually the tip is the very first thing that does get messed up because you've always got those hero poses. But like this particular one is in relatively good shape. This is actually the very first foam weapon I had ever made. This is the Bastard Sword from Dragon Age Inquisition. And I had done the entire armor set along with the sword, and these have seen some wear and tear. The entire set was actually shipped to Norway and used in Lindsey Sterling's Dragon Age music video. Still not bad. I still did 5 years ago, did the plasti dip method, and I hand painted the whole thing. But if you notice, the tip of the weapon is still in relatively good shape too. So I'm going to show you guys the trick I use to keep the tips of my weapons staying good for years to come. For our demonstration purposes, I have this kind of proof of concept chaos blade that I was working on before I made my final version. So we'll use this for the demonstration. Now the key thing to note here is that you want your weapon in a state that it is beveled, it is cut to the size that you want, but it is not heat sealed. That is key. You do not want this heat sealed yet. You want this to still be open and porous, all right? You're going to take some of your super glue. So I'm going with the Bob Smith. This is the Insecure. This is the thicker version. It's the gap filling medium. And if this is the tip we want, what we're going to do is take our super glue and put it all over the tip, and then take just a scrap piece of foam and paint it onto the surface, okay? Now you want to make sure that you get it all the way up to the end and that it really soaks in. So if you've got some Instaset, you can even go ahead and spray the surface to accelerate the curing process on there. And then once this has fully cured, that will actually strengthen and harden the tip of this weapon. You could even go back in with a sanding sponge and smooth that down just to get a consistent bevel all the way across. Again, this isn't going to matter because once you plasti dip and paint over the entire surface, it'll have a different look altogether. But that's the key, is that as long as that foam is not heat sealed, that super glue has the opportunity to soak into the foam, and then you can do your standard finishing processes after that. Now, of course, there are other options. So if you didn't want to use just super glue, like Smooth On has the Epsilon Pro out there, you could even paint resin onto the end of this thing and still make it more durable. But it's something I would highly recommend. If you're doing blades that have a lot of tips on them, do something to coat the end of that blade just so that stands up in the long run. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that tip and are able to utilize it on future builds. If you do, be sure to share it with me on Facebook and on Twitter. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe, and be sure to come back again because I'll have more tips and tutorials headed your way. Until then, I'll see you next time.